Start of a new day. I am in my mom's Buick and I'm on the drive to go get mint chip ice cream. I guess my family has convinced me to go get mint chip ice cream, but I figured I would make this the intro to today's video. Tonight we are hoping that I can get the VQ out of the G35 and on the engine stand, and then I'm going to decipher what we're gonna do. I've kind of decided that if the crank is not hurt, then I'm just gonna buy a rebuild kit. It's $500. It comes with brand new pistons. We'll just reuse my rods and rod caps, and then it comes with brand new rod bearings, a new timing set, every gasket for the motor, everything I need. It's $500. Anyone that has built a VQ, if you ever watch this video, my videos don't get very many views. I've been trying, but if there's anyone down in the comments that could tell me the best rod bearings to use for a G35, for longevity, because I want to throw boost through this motor. I would like to put 8-10 pounds through it reliably and hope to make 350 wheel. Be pretty cool, so I can blow up my transfer case and have to rebuild that too. So, but I would like some suggestions if anyone has ever built a VQ. I have a few Facebook chats and stuff that I'm going to talk to, see if I can find something. But soon, hopefully soon, I'm hoping by the end of this month we can get the VQ rebuilt in my car. And then once it's rebuilt, I'm probably going to run it stock motor for a little while, get it tuned, get a flame map and all sorts of stuff, and have it be rowdy, and probably make like 260 wheel or something stupid, something little like that. And then I want to buy the Rev 9 bottom mount turbo kit for my car. I want to make it super sleek. I want to make it to where when you look in the engine bay, you see nothing. So that is the goal. It is a lot of work to do a bottom mount. I'm sorry. It's a lot of work to do a bottom mount turbo kit on these cars, but I'm willing to uptake it, give it a try. But I want to drive it for a few months, probably through the winter months, with no turbo kit, no boost, no cams, nothing crazy. Just probably a stock motor that's going to be tuned, because it is all-wheel drive, and here in Nebraska we do get some hefty winters. So actually, I don't know, this last winter was pretty dry because, you know, global warming. sorry to trigger everyone, but it's a thing. So I'm just really hoping that the crank is salvageable in my car, because if the crank is salvageable, then the only things that are going to stay from that motor are the rods and rod caps, and then it'll get brand new rod bearings, brand new pistons, head gasket, valve cover gaskets, the whole timing assembly is getting changed up front. The only thing that really concerns me is there was metal in the head, and having metal in the head is not fun, because I'm not entirely sure if that'll really hurt anything. So I don't know, we'll find out. But we should have the motor out tonight, and by the end of this week, because today is Monday, it's the 17th or the 18th of July. By the end of this week, I'm hoping by around the 21st, which is Thursday, I want to have the entire motor stripped down and out of the car, or the entire motor out of the car, stripped down, and I want to know what's wrong. Because if I have to buy a new crank, then I'm not going to go stock with that motor. I'm just going to end up buying a stock VQ, regasketing it, and doing a timing set on the front. and then just going absolutely haywire with that VQ that I have, and probably, I don't know, doing a whole new everything. I was thinking about doing the HR internals, which will put, it's a longer stroke because they're a 3.7, or the VHR, sorry. It'll all fit in my motor with a little bit of machine work. So I was thinking about doing that. It'll put me at like a 3.6 instead of a 3.7 because the blocks are almost identical. So it is technically a stroker kit on those cars. So we're gonna work from there and see what happens, but I will keep you guys updated and let you know what we are going to do with the G35. But as of right now, the plan is to just get it running again. So maybe I can tune it and play around with a respectable 260, 280 wheel horsepower or something on a brand new, fresh motor. A 0 miles G35 would be nice because mine made it to almost 190K on the original motor. So if I can pull another, oh, big bump, if I can pull another 190,000 out of the motor, or even if I can go another 150 with it tuned and not blow it up again, I'll be pretty happy. It'll take me, sorry, there's dips. I'm in North Bend, so there's really big dips, but I'm coming up to my destination, so I just wanted to talk to you guys and I don't know, just describe what I think is going on with my life in this whole G35 conundrum. So I will see you guys in the garage.
2,000 years later.
And we're at the shop, not the shop, take it back, the garage. So we are here today to take axles out, and then I don't know if you can see it from here, right in that little hole. That's a starter hole. We're gonna take torque converter bolts out, and then I have to take the front drive shaft out, motor mounts, and she goes. So I will also be working on this all weekend. I'm sorry that I have not uploaded all week. I have had canker sores in my mouth, and I've just been really beat from work, so I just have not been coming here to do things because I live 10 minutes away. So this is my first time coming here pretty much all week, and I have not recorded anything for you guys all week. But we are still at the same point that we left off before. I have to take 2 bell housing bolts out, the drive shaft, torque converter bolts, the axles, the motor mounts, and then it comes out. So, sounds like very little on a list, but it's actually a lot. Thank you. So, we're just going to get to work because there's a lot to do. That is beautiful. But this axle kind of just fell apart. We have this header out. We have all of the bell housing bolts out. So I got to get this axle out and motor mounts and then pull it out. But we're not going to pull it out till tomorrow because of that. So we don't want to be switching our motor around with that while it's pouring outside. So this is probably going to be about the stopping point tonight once this axle comes out. And then tomorrow we yank it out and disassemble it and find out if there's more wrong than we thought there was. Alright, per usual, we are in the bedroom with the LED lighting because it is all I have. Well, I do have a ring. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But this is all we're working with for right now. We are 2 bolts. Well, not really. We are the motor mounts and the axle away from the VQ coming out. I will be recording the whole process of it coming out tomorrow because it will actually be coming out tomorrow, and I should be doing uploads all weekend because I didn't put anything out all week. And then all of the next videos coming up should be disassembling the motor. I am going to buy another motor to steal the internals out of because it's cheaper than buying a rebuild kit. So I'm just gonna take the crank and probably the pistons out of another motor, and then I'm gonna buy a bearing pit. Wow, a bearing and gasket kit to completely finish the motor out, and then she'll be refreshed and almost brand new. The motor I am buying only had 108,000 miles on it, and it was a front wheel drive motor, so I cannot just put that motor in my car. I have to take the internals out of it, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's pretty much the consensus for the night. I will be putting those internals into my motor, which will make the motor nice and fresh. But you can expect seeing the motor being torn down and put back together over the next few days, and then undoing what we just did and putting it back together. And then once it is back together, we're going to start it, and I'm going to drive it around, probably stock for a little bit, make sure nothing else happens to the motor, yada yada yada. And then it's going to get tuned. I'm going to do weight reduction, all sorts of things. I have plans for this car. While the motor is out, I am going to make an entire video in and of itself painting the engine bay, because the engine bay is getting painted because it is long overdue. It's ugly and white, and we're going to paint it all black and nice and pretty. And I'm going to paint my timing cover and my plenum. Everything's just going to be gorgeous. It's going to be amazing. It's going to go together, and it's going to look like a getified show car. So, but I wanted to close the video out here. I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Lately the videos have been getting no views, like none, and I'm really not enjoying it. So I would really appreciate if you could leave a thumbs up on this video. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see me custom do or cover on the G35 that you haven't seen people do before, or what you want to see more in depth. Just let me know. Comment down below. Be sure to share this family with words, man. Be sure to share this video with friends and family. Help me get out there. By the end of this month, I really want 100 subscribers. I have 68 right now. We're this close. So we are not on track to where I wanted to be. At the end of summer, I wanted to be at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not there. So I'm asking for your guys' help. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and remember to comment down below. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.